Hello everyone.
How are you guys doing?
So it's the Heritage Month in South Africa, and this is the time when South Africans celebrate their rich traditions.
I mean, I wish there was something that we can kind of talk about South African that was sort of born or created here in South Africa. That'd be so nice, right?
I was born in South Africa. I'm an Afrikaner and I'm a little part of our beautiful rainbow nation in South Africa. We are a diverse people, and today we're specifically going to talk about food. I'd like to introduce you to a dish born in South Africa called Bobotie. Yay!
That sounds yummy.
Let's get started. Today we are creating two beautiful recipes for you. The one is from Chef Bill Gallagher, and you'd probably be able to recreate that anywhere in the world. The second is a more traditional recipe with some ingredients you may only find in South Africa. So we start with recipe number one, which is from Chef Bill Gallagher. These are dried apricots and raisins,
some roasted almonds,
apricot jam,
some grated garlic,
grated and peeled apple,
eggs,
two chopped onions,
bread of your choice,
turmeric, any type of curry powder you like, salt and pepper to taste, and then either vinegar or lemon juice.
buttermilk, and your choice of meat. So we soak the raisins and apricot, chop them, drain them. With the almonds, we crush them into a powder. And here's the recipe for you.
We kick off with the garlic and some oil, and then we add the onion and we braise it until it caramelizes and becomes nice and brown.
And then add your choice of meat. It'll be very interesting to see vegetarians use soy. Let us know how it comes out.
And then this is now the secret ingredient to the Babootie. We're adding the buttermilk with some eggs, and then we need to squish the bread into it so it becomes a complete mixture, completely incorporated.
And it's so interesting that we're using buttermilk, egg, bread. And for me, the apricot jam in the recipe is the most interesting part. Definitely, growing up, we never had fruits and jam in our food.
And that's such a South African way of cooking. I think possibly due to the available ingredients when these recipes were born, so to speak. It's kind of a fusion between Malay, Indonesian, East African, India. And there's always kind of like a little sweet undertaste to... So sweet and fruity with mild spices, but a lot of flavor.
Absolutely love it. It's lip smacking. Okay, then we dump all this into our meat, which is on the stove, and mix it well.
That's it. And just cook it briefly. You just want the meat to be done and kind of incorporating all the ingredients.
Apples.
Yep, there's the apples. Let's not forget those.
Okay, now this part. Tell us about this part.
Okay, so this is the custard that goes on top. We've taken the remainder of the buttermilk and 2 eggs. And this recipe specifically calls for turmeric, or turmeric, as the rest of the world pronounces it. It does kind of leave a little bit of an aftertaste once the dish is cooked. So if you like that, absolutely. If you don't, then you don't need to use the turmeric.
And it gives a beautiful color on top of your dish, right?
I agree, yeah.
Yes. So in a buttered pan, put your meat and then put your custard on top, spread it evenly and put it all in the oven for 30 to 40 minutes. Keep checking it. And while the dish is in the oven, try to talk about all the world problems.
We started with world peace here.
Okay, so here's recipe 2. Again, the onions, the eggs. Here we have ginger and the chutney, the South African local ingredient.
Lemon leaves from the tree, exactly. Raisins, turmeric. What is that? That's the chopped almonds, which we thought came out nicer. Vinegar, curry powder,
bread, milk,
and
grated apple.
That's it.
So start with putting the onion in the same pot. Do not wash the pot. Unless you love washing.
Absolutely. Then you should come here, Sunning Hill in South Africa. There's a lot to do.
Yes. Lots of opportunity. Okay, so here we are soaking the bread with milk. Mm-hmm. And you said about the chopped almonds. Yeah, definitely don't powder it. chopping works much better.
Yeah, I think that gives it a little bit of crunchiness when you in the completed dish. That's kind of nice.
Yes. For this recipe, we soaked the bread in the milk. Here are the ingredients for you. And slightly different, instead of putting all the ingredients into this, we put it after the onions are braised. How beautiful they look.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness, that looks gorgeous. So there goes the apricot jam, and then the turmeric and the curry powder.
Yes.
That smells wonderful.
And again, the meat of your choice. Some ginger, garlic. So as you can see, all the ingredients are going into the pot with the meat instead of the bowl with the bread in it.
Exactly. And you know, this is the authentic way that my mom would cook it when I was growing up. And I think this recipe has survived many generations. And probably gets modified as it goes down the line, you know, depending on what's available. Some people use sultanas instead of raisins. I imagine you could add in some beautiful herbs in here. Also, like coriander is probably really delicious in here.
Yeah, or spice it up. Put some chilies in there.
Oh,
right?
yeah, divine.
Yeah, such a unique cuisine, Cape Malay. Sweet and spicy. And here goes the fresh lemon leaves, a South African blessing, right? From our garden, straight from our garden.
Absolutely, wow.
So mix all of your ingredients on the pot.
Exactly, and just carry on cooking until it all changes color. So basically the meat part is completely done. And now we're making the alternative custard here, which is just milk and eggs.
And once it's in the oven, you know when your custard is done is when, you hit it with a spatula and it's hard. It's not liquid. It's like almost like a jelly.
Yes, exactly. A little bit like a creme brulee without the sugar on top, right? It's that wobbly custard consistency.
And how quickly?
Yeah, that was super, super quick. Putting custard on top now and then into the oven, baby.
Looks lekker.
The best word.
So this is the recipe 1 and this is the recipe 2.
I can't wait to taste this.
So look, both of them look gorgeous, right?
Absolutely.
Let's dig in. Hey, wake up.
What happened?
You didn't tell me which recipe you found better, recipe 1 or recipe 2.
Come on, it's too late right now. Let's talk about it tomorrow.
I really need to know.
Well, I like them both. Both were really, really good.
So true.
Which one did you like?
I can't decide. They were both fantastic.
Oh, but what was the best part for you?
I think the best part was cooking with a friend. I hope everyone can get to do that.